Alright, so welcome to the second part of this tie box. Okay, so now the next thing I'm going to do, as you can see, this is the first part. Okay, now moving on to the second part. Now for the second part, we will need to, on the 6-inch side of the box, we're going to make a mark at 4 inches. You can see where I put the ruler inside. Okay, like so, and then press it down a little to make the ruler straight, and then at 4 inches I will mark inside just a little on both sides. Push it in and then mark at 4 inch. Okay, so now that 4 inches, that is a point. Actually, I'm supposed to mark at 4 inches and then also at 4.5 inches. That is the design the person wants, at 4 inches and at 4.5. 4 inches and 4.5. Okay, so now we have the two marks inside. Hope you can see it. Okay, so now after doing that, next thing to do is to cut out straw board that is 1 inch deep. This is 1 inch deep. Okay, you can see it's 1 inch deep. So we need to cut a straw board rather that is 1 inch deep by this length. From here to here is 5.5. Okay, so I need 2 pieces for here, from here to here, and at 4.5 inches 2 pieces. Okay, so here it is, the 2 pieces cut out already. I'll go like that and like that. So that point is to let us know where exactly to fit this so it stays and it's straight. Okay, so but we are going to cover this, so let's remove this and then set this aside. Now to cover this, I need exact cardstock that measures 5.5 exactly. Okay, 5.5 by, now I have to measure this 1 inch. Of course the other side was also 1 inch. Okay, so that's 1, 2 plus another 2 inches. Okay, we're going to add extra 2 inches, one that will go flat like this and like this, so it can hold on to the base of the box. So that's 2 inch, that's 1 inch plus 1, that's 2 inches, another 2 inches, that's 4 inches. Okay, so that means we need 4 inches by 5.5 inches wide in 2 places. So I'll get that and then I'll get back to you and we continue. Okay, so now here we are, the 2 pieces. Okay, measures 4 inches by 5 5/8. Now what I'm going to do next is to bring my scoreboard back in, and then something that I've already done off camera is to apply double-sided tape on the back like that on both of them. Okay, so now what I'm going to do next is to line this up on my scoreboard and then score at I'll move this a little away from the scoreboard and then score at 1 inch on both of the cardstock. That's all. So now the rest we're going to do by ourselves. So now I'll do this first one on camera and I'll do the second one off camera. Okay, so now the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to peel this from the center, not from the edge this time around, from the center to where that core line is. Okay, and then lie it down straight, then lie this right beside that core line peel your backing tape till you're able to see the score line, okay? And then just line it up to the edge and right beside the score line. Yeah, like that. Okay, you can still see the straw board is coming out a little. Don't worry, we are going to trim it down, okay, like that. So you just press it, and then this, you can just use your scissors to trim that off. Just like that down. Now the next thing is to bring your stylus, run the side, and then fold this over and crease. Okay, now it's standing straight. Then you run your stylus on the side again. Now for this, you have to peel a little to what will cover here, okay, like so. Just trim that, then you fold it back down. Okay, so now here is smooth and straight. Now let's trim this straw board down, okay, to the size of the cardstock, like that. Okay, all right, so this is what we have now. Just I removed the backing tape, these two would have glued together, and then you have to start all over again. So you understand why I did not remove the backing tape completely. You can understand why now, right? If not, this would have glued together. So now you can now fold this over right beside the straw board. Just try to make sure that it's as straight as possible, okay, as straight as you can get. Just fold it over like so, and then crease. The backing tape is not allowing us to see if it is straight or not, but don't worry, as long as you have this flap already, so we are good to go. Next is to now glue this down, okay. Now we are going to start with this side using the mark that we made here, okay. So now we can, of course, now peel these backing tapes off. Can peel that off, and then from this point you just line that up. Let it be in the center of this straw board, like that. Then move it, holding that down. This one is still up, okay, and then I will adjust it till it gets to that point. Then I cannot push it down. Okay, now I can press this down. And then crease properly. Now there's a trickish part to this. I will use my UHU gum, and then